My two Satoshis, this is my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. I'm stacking Toshis, yeah. That's where you need to get. Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is October 27th, 2020, and I have to give a shout out to one of my YouTube members, my premium members, I should say, Travel Behemoth, for the song request Iggy Pop Paraguay, and that is from the Discord room. Make sure you guys join that. Link is in the description below. Come check me out. Come check out the community. It is growing fast. What's good? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to another episode. Today, I've got an article that I said I was going to talk about in yesterday's video, but I actually didn't. So we'll cover it today, and that is JP Morgan is now saying they've turned a corner on their opinion on Bitcoin. Looks like they think this is going to challenge gold and the value may triple from here. This is out of fortune.com. We'll review that here and I'll give you my two Satoshis on that. Are they too late? Are they early? What does this all mean? Crypto Blood will let you know in a second. Secondly, Cointelegraph, Singapore's largest bank, is reportedly launching a crypto trading platform. Wow, this is pretty big. Thought I would cover that for us today. And lastly, out of AMB Crypto, William Hinman, who led efforts in crypto policies, is leaving the US SEC. Wonder where he's going? Maybe this article will tell us, and I'll give you my two Satoshis on that as well. All three articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. If you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And don't forget to get over there to purevpn.com. Check out their promo going on right now. They got a Halloween special, hashtag Secure Halloween with PureVPN. Get 62% off the Halloween special discount, along with a trial for the first time. You can initially try their service with full access, then decide to buy just 99 cents for the first 7 days and $4.16 per month for the entire year. That comes to about $49 for the entire year. So check them out. I have a link in the description below. Over 2,000 servers across 141 countries. Not only can you secure your connections from hackers, but also bypass internet restrictions on many of the top streaming platforms you use daily. PureVPN.com, link in the description below. And let's take a look at this heat map for today, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is up 4.5%, trading at $13,602. Ethereum up 3.1%. Back above the $400 handle, trading at $404. Litecoin up today 2.2%. It's trading at $57. EOS up 1%, trading at $2.66. ADA is up. Tron is up. Bitcoin Cash. All the majors are up today. I would say roughly around between 1% and 3% at this point. So from a macro perspective, we are looking pretty good today. But what we need to take a look at is a critical technical move that has occurred on Bitcoin. I told you guys yesterday we were in a channel at this point. So we moved up, smacked the top of the channel, moved back down, smacked the bottom of the channel, and moved back up and broke through the channel. That is very bullish in my book. Next line or area we should look out for is that dotted green line at the top of the screen there, and that is 14,000, pretty much 14 flat. So what should you do from here? I told a guy in the chat rooms earlier, the Red Pill Zone Discord server, that take profit right near the 14,000 area. Just take a little off the table. Even if it blows through it, so what? You took some, you realized some, that's in your pocket. I think we're going to find some resistance at this 14K because this is ultimately the last area before we see the rip your face off rally to 20,000 over here to the left. So I'm saying take some profit here. You can even do it right now if you want. What's the difference of another 400 points on Bitcoin? Take some profit and then wait to see what happens from here, because ultimately if we fail from here and we can't really break above this 14,000 area, we may see a slide all the way back to, I would say, roughly 12,000. That's very possible. And if not, you keep the rest in and wait for another pullback, because if we blow through this, ladies and gents, we are going highly parabolic in my opinion. Take some profit here or in the next 200-300 points on Bitcoin. You'll be counting pennies if you wait too much longer, to be honest with you. So remember yesterday, there was a blood buy on my radar and I bought Harvest Finance, that is Farm, on CoinGecko. Check them out. Well, here's an update. I'm a little concerned about the price action we've got going on right now, because after I bought, I was actually up over 20% yesterday, shortly after I bought. I don't even think the video was out by the time it hit 17 bucks or so, 117, 20, somewhere around there. But as you guys can see, there has been a slow bleed off since that 121 marker. I bought at 96 bucks. And again, I've told you guys that I'm simply watching the bottom area of this dip, which is around 96 bucks where I bought it. But if we go out a little further and zoom in here, you'll see that the price of about 90 bucks. I have a marker or an alert at 93 bucks to start preparing to get out of this position. But if we essentially, if we break 90 bucks, I'm out of there. Okay, because we failed pretty much 3 times. If you see that, I'm going to zoom in and actually show you from here. We failed 3 times there. 1, 2, and then the third one. That's almost like a possible head and shoulders there. So I'm just very cautious right now with this trade, and I'm looking to get out. If we break below 90 bucks, I'll lose just a little bit of money, not much. But again, the upside was enormous, and it still may be. So we'll see what happens. I did see that we saw a nice whiplash here earlier, and maybe that's a move to the upside. I don't know. We'll have to see, because essentially, if I draw this trend line, you'll see we got smacked right down from the high of 126, 121, something like that, right here. So essentially, we just got to get above, let's say, 109 bucks. If we break above 109 bucks, we should be on the way to higher highs. So that's kind of my update on the blood buy from yesterday. But let's knock out this first article that I skipped yesterday. Fortune, yes, JP Morgan was skeptical about Bitcoin, but now the bank's analysts are saying it could triple in value and challenge gold. That's no new news to us in the crypto space. Maybe that's new for them, but not for us, of course, right? So it says the analysts over at JP Morgan's Global Strategy Group are touting Bitcoin's emergence as an alternative to gold among millennials, suggesting a doubling or tripling in the price of the cryptocurrency if current trends continue. The prediction, which came in a research note posted on Friday, is remarkable given the bank's on-time skepticism towards Bitcoin, which included Jamie Dimon calling it a fraud in 2017 and saying he would fire anyone trading it for being stupid. Yikes. JP Morgan's bullish stance is driven by part on PayPal's recent decision to offer Bitcoin to its customers and Square's recent move to add 50 million of cryptocurrency to its balance sheet. Another major factor for its position, though, is the demographic trend in which younger generations are choosing Bitcoin over gold. I'm going to tell you, young people aren't going to buy gold. And what is the future? Young people, right? The people that are young right now are going to be the people that are old of tomorrow. So the trend is definitely toward digital assets, not physical gold. And if you think you're gonna, use the whole narrative of if there's an EMP or all the power goes out, then what? Then you better have some guns, some bullets, and some food. That's what you better have. Don't have gold. You can't eat gold, right? You can't build anything with gold. You can barter and trade with it, but we don't know what that means in a scenario like that. Maybe the perceived value of gold heads lower in a situation like that. In an apocalypse type of event, don't plan for the end of the world, because it only happens once. And it looks like late last year, Charles Schwab did a survey which came out of Grayscale that showed that Bitcoin was more popularly held amongst the younger millennial crew than names like Netflix and Disney. There is a note of caution coming from JP Morgan, saying that observing that for the near term, Bitcoin looks rather overbought and vulnerable to profit taking, we think. So they basically just played both sides of the fence. And to be honest with you, they didn't give a strong position. They said short term could head lower, long term somewhat bullish because of its payments mechanism. And that to me is an old narrative. So they're out of touch. Bitcoin, to me, it will not be a payments mechanism at all. It's going to be literally a safe haven, a hedge against inflation, and that's just a simple fact of the matter. So let's see how they keep their narrative going, or change their narrative here in the next couple of months, because I'm telling you, by the end of the year, we will be near 20,000 in Bitcoin, in my opinion. I just see that from a technical standpoint happening very soon, sooner than maybe a lot of people think. It's going to catch. Listen, crypto always catches people by surprise. The moves up and the moves down. So it goes both ways. And Raoul Pal, I mentioned and comment under his thread he put out there earlier today on Twitter. There are literally only 2 resistance levels left on Bitcoin. That's 14,000 and then the all-time high of 20,000. He says he fully expected new all-time highs to be hit in early next year at the latest. And I told him, nah, bro, you don't know Bitcoin then, because it's going to shock a lot of people and hit that well before next year. In my opinion, I've seen this happen so many times. When that thing gets going, when Bitcoin gets moving, guys, this thing really moves and shocks a lot of people. And I think we're going to see all-time highs eclipsed by the end of this year, not even next year. And again, that is all predicated on the stock market doing well. There are some variables that we have to keep in mind. This is an election year. It can get very volatile. So we'll see what happens. But I personally think, just a gut feeling, Cryptodamus speaking here, end of 2020, $20,000 Bitcoin eclipse for sure. Let's take a look at what's going on over in Singapore. Their largest bank is reportedly launching a crypto trading and custody service. DBS, Singapore's largest retail and commercial bank, seems to be entering the cryptocurrency space with 3 new offerings. According to the information seen by Cointelegraph, DBS is launching cryptocurrency trading and custody, as well as a platform for conducting security token offerings. Very interesting. A description of the offering and its components appeared briefly on DBS's website before being removed minutes later. This is what was on their site. Very interesting. The digital asset ecosystem, DigiX by DBS. So they've got the digital exchange, they've got the digital asset custodial service, and security token offerings. DBS upcoming service, the DBS Digital Exchange, will support 5 major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum Classic. Oh man, they left out Litecoin. That's interesting. They can replace XRP with Litecoin, and the Ethereum Classic. I don't know what that's about. They get hacked every other week.
It's like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
But anyway, the supported fiat currencies include the US dollar, Singapore dollar, and Hong Kong dollar, and the yen. The digital exchange will also allow small and medium-sized enterprises as well as large corporations to issue security tokens as a company regulated by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. So just another step in the evolution of banks, because I believe banks are going to be pretty much eliminated very soon. The next decade or two, you're not going to see many banks left around. Because all the money issuing is going to come directly from the Treasury again, like it used to. So we'll see what happens. But DBS sounds like an Aston Martin. But hey, I guess that's good news. I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you think about that? We're seeing more and more of these types of dealings appear in the crypto market. Do you think that's going to have a positive effect, or are they going to trade synthetic cryptos and not really even have to go out and purchase these actual Bitcoins or not? We'll have to see. If the borders of these systems are open, meaning you can buy and then remove your coins, then they have to actually buy them. If it's a closed circuit system like we see with PayPal, then they technically don't have to buy the Bitcoin. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no need, right? There's no responsibility to hold something that can never leave your system. So I don't know. We'll see. Lastly, we've got this news. William Hinman, who led efforts in crypto policy to leave the SEC. If you guys don't remember, William Hinman once said that Ethereum is sufficiently decentralized, and hence kind of gave the green light for it to be out there as Bitcoin is, right? No real way to regulate it as a security or anything close to that. So he kind of led that whole initiative or put the stamp of approval on that move. So the SEC actually put out a notice published today saying that after joining the SEC in 2017, Hinman has so far led SEC's early work with digital assets, initial coin offerings, and contributed to providing evaluations whether cryptocurrencies qualified as securities. At that time, the emergence of cryptocurrencies had caused a period of intense scrutiny and regulatory review, which led to the popularization of the Howey test to determine when an asset is a regulated security. Hinman also oversaw the SEC's 2018 launch of the Strategic Hub of Innovation in Financial Technology, or FinHub, which offers resources on federal securities laws. So it's interesting that he's leaving. That was a very short term there at the SEC. 17, it's only 3 years. I don't know what's going on. Is he being plugged for some private entity venture or something? Is he doing his own? Who knows? Or is the SEC trying to knock him out the way so that they can change course and be more against the cryptocurrency industry? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to know your opinion on that and which direction the SEC is going. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to check out PureVPN. I have the link in the description below. You can save 62% off a yearly plan. So you're only spending like $49 for the whole year to have a secure, fast, one of the fastest VPNs out there actually. Link in the description below. And shout out to my guy, the travel behemoth, for the song request by Iggy Pop, Paraguay. If you found this video informative, make sure you guys hit that like, share this video, and definitely subscribe and click that bell. You got to click that bell. If you don't click it, they will not let you know of a new video uploaded. All right, it's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out of here. Holla!